What's up, everybody? Happy late night Sunday. This is unplanned, unrehearsed, unscripted podcast tonight. Just wanted to jump on live. Kind of pretty much slept in all day. I'm wide awake, so I figure, you know what, let me go live and have a real one-on-one conversation with you guys. Let me finish setting up, man. You guys hear me loud and clear? Just let me know. Type it in 1 if you can hear me. Just want to make sure. This was kind of like last minute planned out and everything else. Settings, audio. All right. So what's up, everybody? I know it's a late night Sunday. Not gonna keep this long, but definitely want to have a real talk conversation with you black men. There's some things that we need to talk about, man. I think it's certain things that we tend to not want to discuss because, again, it's something that's frowned upon. And it's just like, I understand a lot of content creators are doing things for views and for subscribers and so forth. And so you want to paint a positive picture, a positive light on what goes on overseas. But also there's a lot of negativity that goes on, especially things that as black men, the way we conduct ourselves while overseas. Not sure, but since the pandemic, there's been a lot of fuckery has been going around within these countries by black men. I understand there are other races of men who actually do the same thing, but I could care less what they're doing. My main concern is the black man, because at the end of the day, that's what I look like. That's whom I represent. But for some reason, we as black men, we feel the need that we have to be seen and we have to be heard. I'm not sure if this is caused by a insecurity or, lack of fatherhood, lack of manhood. Don't really understand what being a man is, or having wealth, or showcasing wealth. But since the pandemic, I've been noticing a huge trend of black men behaving in a fuckery type of behavior. Things that's being recorded and be blasted on YouTube, all over social media, through WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, and so forth. And again, I understand I understand that you're traveling, you're having a great time, you want to live for the moment, but there are certain ways that we need to conduct ourselves as black men. No matter what people say, hey, they love black men here and there, but at the end of the day, guys, there's still a negative perception of how a black man moves, regardless of how we try to paint it. And for somehow, we feel the need that we need to flex on other people, especially while overseas. And I'm not sure why, because, I'm in the software industry. Majority of guys that I work with are making over 200,000, some making over 500,000. I have several real estate friends who are millionaires. And even them, they don't act the way that some of the lower tier in regards to employment guys operate. But we feel the need that we need to be seen and act a certain way that, we're somebody, when technically we're not. A lot of us are average. Let's be honest with ourselves. A lot of us are average black men working a typical 9-to-5 or working a typical blue collar job. So you feel the need that while you're overseas, you feel the need, I'm going to create this persona that's going to make me more grand than what I am. So I'm going to go out and become a weekend warrior. I'm going to go out there and just overspend, be overzealous, and just do things that I would never do in the States, but I would do it overseas. And that one of the things that irks me the most is when I see people flexing amongst poor people. It's like, what do you get out of that? It's like, okay, you flashing that you got your Louis Vuitton man purse across your chest. You're flashing that, you got the latest Air Force Ones or Jordans or whatever. And it's just like, it makes you feel like you're somebody, but again, really you're not. I'm just an average man that works, who's a father of 2 boys, and I travel. But I always try to keep a low profile as far as how I maneuver. And again, I keep a low profile here domestically and overseas. People that I hang out with, we kind of have the same mindset. We keep a low profile. And again, some of the guys that I hang out with are making over $500,000 a year. Some of my friends are millionaires, and yet they keep a low profile. But somehow we feel the need to go overseas and just flaunt our so-called money, knowing damn well you're literally living check to check. You have no investments. You have no emergency funds. But guess what? You're going to go to another country and flex and make it rain. Something that you've been dreaming about for so long to do because you watch it in all these hip hop videos. And you somewhat kind of envy the guys that do it here in the States. So this is your chance now to go to another country such as Colombia, Dominican Republic, or other, lesser known countries that are not fully developed, to throw pesos in the air or throw dollars in the air, which is kind of stupid. So I got some evidence that I want to share with you guys. Again, I'm more of a show and tell. I'm not going to just talk about it. So 1 second, let me just pull this up, man. All right. Hey guys, I am on TikTok. So, if you're on TikTok, make sure to follow me. It's Black Man Travels. Post a lot of my content. So it's kind of cool. It's very engaging. But again, I'm actually in a lot of these WhatsApp groups. I'm in so many WhatsApp groups that I actually put silence on all of my notifications. And sometimes I just sit back and just read some of the messages that come across to these WhatsApp groups from the videos. And then sometimes I'm just shocked on the behavior what some of these guys are doing. But again, I'm not going to put anyone on the spot. But I'm in a lot of WhatsApp groups, and I see a lot of fuckery that's going on in these countries. Hence why I'm able to actually share that in my Facebook group. But this is one thing that just came across my feed as of this morning. I'm going to play it and see if I can play it. First, I'm going to give you guys some context. This is Cartagena. This happened sometime within the last 48 hours or 72 hours. This is at Delirium. If you guys never been to Delirium is like one of the hot spots that most of the gringos go to. When I mean gringos, most of the brothers go to. Brothers tend to frequently go to two places in Cartagena, Dolce Vita and Delirium. The Delirium is a spot because it has a balcony, it has a second floor where you could actually overlook the bottom floor. So people want to feel the need to flex on, hey, I'm overseas, I'm around a bunch of pros. And when I mean pros, pay for play, I'm going to go out there and just show out a little bit. So guess what? I'm going to throw a bunch of ones. In some cases, they tend to throw pesos, but this one, they're throwing actual dollars out. And I'm going to play this video. This happened within the past 48 to 72 hours. I'm actually going to play it. And I think you guys can see it. Let me see it. Second. All right, cool. You guys can see it on your end. All right. Guys, again, it's something that you feel the need that you need to go to another country and throw dollars in the air, knowing that these people are probably hungry, don't have they're doing things for the dollar that they would normally do, but the fact that they are desperate, some of them are forced to do certain activities. So you go to a certain venue and you feel the need, what? I'm going to make a rain so I can post this on TikTok. I'm going to make a rain so I can post it on my Instagram feed. So guess what? I'm going to be a hip hop star tonight. I'm going to do something that I always wanted to do that I can't do back home in the States, but I'm going to do it over here in this country. So I'm going to go ahead and make it rain. This is a very common activity that goes on in Cartagena, especially in Delirium, because Delirium is the perfect venue to do that. You could be on the top floor, make it rain, and see everyone fight and scratch each other and scramble for those dollars. I've seen plenty of these videos, but somehow people get a kick out of that. I've seen videos where guys are literally walking along the clock tower during the daytime, throwing dollars in the air, and people are literally running, knocking each other down, fighting for those dollars. My question is, what the fuck you get out of that shit? Like, what's the pure enjoyment that you get out of that? The fact that you can just throw some ones out there and watch people who probably need those dollars more than you fight for it. My thing is, for the guys that do this, can you do this around true ballers? Can you actually do this behavior around dudes that real got money, that got money? More than likely you can't, because again, typically the guys that go into Cartagena are not making it rain that much back home. The guys that go into delirium, trust me, if you got money in Cartagena, you go to the spot where the real ballers go. They're not going to the clock tower. There's another section in Cartagena where there's real money. Real, like where the elite, the top of the crop elite of Colombia, of Latin America will go and hang out. You will not see that type of fuckery. But you see it in these type of venues where blacks tend to go. And that's what we're known for. We're known to throw money in there because we don't value dollars. We don't value money. We don't. So for someone who's working hard for his money will never do that. But then again, if he or she wants to live this certain lifestyle for the gram, yes, for the first, for those 30 seconds or 1 minute, you are the king or queen of the world. You're making it rain. Knowing damn well when you get back home, you still got bills to pay. And more than likely, I bet you probably living check to check. You probably saved up a lot of money for this particular trip so you could do this particular action. Because one thing I know for a fact, guys who actually travel, who travel on a frequent basis, don't do dumb shit like this. This is what we call a passport pookie. This is what we call a weekend warrior. And nowadays, it could probably be a passport bro, but shit, who knows? But this is the common behavior that's going on now, that's happening in Dominican Republic, particularly in Sosúa, because guys ain't that stupid to do this in Santo Domingo. Guys not that stupid to do it in Santiago. Because trust me, when you get out that club, them boys gonna be waiting for you. Same goes, in Colombia. When guys make it rain, they do it in one particular spot, which is Gusto, which is in Pacajeras, and of course is a safe haven. Delirium is a safe haven, but the thing is, guys, we're hearing more and more men, black men are getting drugged. Black men are getting robbed. Black men are getting stick up outside of the wall city. Yes. Again, guys, and I'm in a lot of these WhatsApp groups. I'm quiet. I just sit back and observe, read the fuckery that goes on. And there's a lot of robbery and drugging that's happening to black men, but a lot of them too ashamed to say it. A lot of them, they just take that L silently. But then again, they'll go out and put this out in Instagram or social media, showing that, hey, you know what, are we making it rain? I'm going to continue to play this video. People fighting, grabbing for the dollars. And now, shout out to J. Clyde. J. Clyde made an interesting comment in my Facebook group that for some reason, whenever they play that Mick Mill song, that particular song, that's like the cue for everybody to take out their dollars and make it rain. Why that particular song? But I don't know. But hey, shout out to J. Clyde, man. He definitely made that reference, and I realized, like, yeah, he's right. Typically, when they play that song, that's when everybody get all hyped up, get crunked, like they're about to do something and make it rain. But this is what they do overseas. Cartagena is much. Colombia is a building country. They're coming, and their economy is not the greatest right now. If you look at what's going on in Colombia, a lot of people are not working. Right now the president of Colombia is actually dissolving his whole entire cabinet. He just got elected, and he's now dissolving his entire cabinet. A lot of people are not working. So there are more cases of drugging and robbing happening all across the major cities. But we feel the need that we want to go to these countries and flex on these people to show that, hey, we got it that good. Knowing damn well here within the United States, we're in a fucking recession. I just showed you guys 2 days ago, over 800 tech companies have laid off over 200,000 tech employees. Now, tech employees are considered the cream of the crop talent. These are the workers who make over 6 figures easily getting laid off. We're in a recession, but yet people feel the need to overspend, living way above their means. Then they go to another country and try to flex on these people to make it seem like, hey, life is good back home. This is the type of life I live every day, knowing damn well you don't live that fucking life. So we bring this whole ghetto shit to these countries. And again, this whole thing, we're going to escape the fucking matrix. You're not escaping the matrix. You bring it with you. You bring the same bullshit that you try to run away from to these countries. Because that's all you know. You're not willing to adapt in another country. Let's be honest, guys. Most of us are not willing to adapt in another environment. So guess what we do? We go to places where a lot of us frequent. A lot of us go and hang out so we can feel comfortable. You will not feel comfortable going to a place where there's strictly salsa, merengue, bachata being played, and you're the only black guy in there. You will not feel comfortable with that. You'd rather go to a spot that has a bunch of other black dudes traveling, hanging out, playing trap music while overseas. That's your comfort zone. Then when you're in those spots, you guys easing each other. Yeah. You have guys out there literally looking at each other like sideways, like, what up, nigga? Like, shit's about to go down. Dudes easing each other while overseas. Dudes, trying to get another guy chick while overseas. Like, that's bragging. And that's why I always say that we have this very scarcity mindset, especially while we're overseas. We want the same chick that everyone else wants. We want to be in the same environment, same venue where every other guy wants to be at. Versus you going out there and exploring and seeing what's out there, you rather just go to the same watering hole, same party destination, and even attract the same women. Literally, y'all, I don't want to say certain words, the same women. And it's pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. This type of behavior is pathetic, man. These are actual dollars being thrown in the air. And these are probably guys in their 20s, man. And then again, we all done dumb shit in our 20s, but hey, we're vacationing, we're gonna have a good time. So guess what? We're gonna make it rain, we're gonna live it up, man. One life. Not knowing that 2 days later, you're back on that plane and you got that light bill to pay, that water bill, gas bill, depending what state you live in, rent, mortgage, car payment, child support. All that money you just threw up in the air could have gone to paying your credit cards. But guess what? You want to flex for that 10 second of fame or 30 seconds to make you feel like you're somebody, knowing damn well you're not. Because I'll tell you this, the guys that I know, the guys out there who are making money will never do anything this fucking stupid. Even if they got the money, they will never do something this stupid. They value their money. They value their hard work. They value their time. When I see niggas do this type of shit, they don't value their time. They don't value their money. So, yeah. So when this happens, they go up, end up hooking up with somebody. Then the next day, they'll create a video such as this here. And again, guys, I'm on TikTok, Black Man Travels. Make sure to follow me. I'm dropping new content all the time and everything else. But back to the topic at hand. So the guys out there in Cartagena, in Colombia, Medellin, whatever, who are making it rain and want to be seen with the Gucci purse or the Louis Vuitton man purse across their chest, with the jewelry on, they got to be seen. They got to be seen. They become this.
Yo, I want y'all to know, and I'm keeping it a buck, I got drugged yesterday. And it's my fault because I met some chicks from Medellin off of Tinder. So I brought them to my crib, and then I was trying to surprise my boy, and then eventually they drugged us. And guys, they took everything. I'm
gonna give you some context behind this one. This brother right here, He actually stayed in Boca Grande. I'm not sure which apartment building. It's probably look Palmetto or something. But anyway, he got drugged. Him and his friend got drugged. All their shit got taken. He's one of the first guys, one of the first few black guys who openly came out and admitted that he was drugged and robbed. This video alone has a lot of views on my TikTok, and people are laughing at this man. People are laughing at this dude, the fact that he was drugged and robbed. Now, granted, I'm glad he made it alive because he could have easily died. But if you read my comment section for this TikTok video, dude, people are going in, and it's just like there's no sign of remorse. Like, it's fucked up when people fucking laughing at your own demise. That's fucked up. It is. And the fact that he got drugged and robbed. They stole everything from him. They stole his laptops, his jewelry, his wallet. They stole everything. I'm not sure they took his passport, but they pretty much took everything that they could actually take. And he's openly sharing his story that him and his friend got robbed. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but
they took my iPad, they took my MacBook, they took my iPhone 13 Pro, they took my Samsung S20, they took my drone, they took they pretty much took my credit cards. Like, I got pictures of them, and I'm gonna post it on my channel. Like, Cartagena is dangerous, guys. I've been here for 2 years, almost 2 years, and I've never been in no situation like this. But I want you guys to know, man, like, I post this so y'all can understand this doesn't happen to you. You know what I mean? It could get very dangerous here, guys. Don't trust people here. They will fuck us.
So this is what happens in Colombia. And this is, again, what a lot of other content creators won't show. They'll show you Walking Street. I mean, not Walking Street. They'll show you the clock tower. They'll show all the beautiful attraction around you and everything else. But they don't tell you what happens late at night and the next day. They don't talk about that. So the guys that are out there in these clubs, Delirium, Dolce Vita, and Cartagena, making it rain, doing their thing, want to be seen with their man purse across the chest. And again, for you dumbass fools out there that wearing that man purse, for one, that looks suspect as hell, for one. And two, you putting all your important documents in your man purse. So if someone actually take your man purse away from you, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do then? You want to be seen with the Louis Vuitton man purse across your chest, which looks suspect as hell to me. Then two, you got all your important documents and credit cards and cash in there. So if someone actually robs you and take it, what are you gonna do then? Again, certain things that you guys do overseas don't make no fucking sense. And again, look, maybe it's a generational thing, but I'm seeing a lot of older heads doing the same dumb shit as well. Maybe it's just based on experience. But one thing is, when you travel to another country, bro, you want to keep a low profile, man. I'm not trying to say look bummy. You don't need to look bummy. You know, just keep a low profile. You don't need to be seen. The fact that you there in that country already speaks for itself that you got some type of money. But the fact that you need to, be all Louis Vuitton down, you got to have your jewelry on, your man purse. Dude, you just putting more targets on your back. And I think I shared this with you guys one time when I was in Medellin back in 2017. Met some guys, met them at Gusto. We just went to grab a drink and we kept it moving. Dude, I didn't see these guys 3 days later. You know why I didn't see them? They were in the hospital recovering. All three of them got drugged and robbed. So that night when I left those guys in Gusto's, I didn't see these guys again until 3 days later. And they were drugged and robbed from the same venue that we met. So guys, be careful, man. Be careful, because again, this man, he made it alive. It could have gone worse. And I understand people try to paint Colombia as a safe country. It is, depending on where you go. But at the end of the day, you are American. you are a sign of wealth. And trust me, Juan Carlos, Gutierrez, and all these other folks, they see an opportunity to get you, they're gonna get you, man. Another incident I want to share with you, guys that I know that went to Medellin, they felt the need to post up the wall on some corner of their apartment. They dumbass didn't know that, hey, 2 motor coaches came back and robbed them outside of their apartment because they wanted to post up. They wanted to post up outside to smoke a cigar. Like, dude, you got a balcony. Why won't you smoke on your balcony inside the building? But no, they wanted to be outside because they wanted to be seen. So guess what? As the result of wanting to be seen, they got robbed at gunpoint in Medellin. Yes, it happened in El Poblado too. Again, I'm gonna play this video again, guys. This guy spoke some real truth. Let me know if you guys can hear it, man, because he's definitely telling you what's going on.
Yo, I want y'all to know, and I'm keeping it a buck, I got drugged yesterday. And it's my fault because I met some chicks from Medellin off of Tinder. So I brought them to my crib, and then I was trying to surprise my boy, and then eventually they drugged us. And yo, guys, they took everything. They took my iPad, they took my MacBook, they took my iPhone 13 Pro, they took my Samsung S20, they took my drone, they pretty much took my credit cards. Like, I got pictures of them, and I'm gonna post it on my channel. Like, Cartagena is dangerous, guys. I've been here for 2 years, almost 2 years, and I've never been in no situation like this. But I want you guys to know, man, like, I post this so y'all can understand this doesn't happen to you. I mean, it could get very dangerous here, guys. Don't trust people here. They will fuck us.
He ended it with, they will fuck us. Yes, guys, it's not your country. I don't care how much you go to that country. At the end of the day, it's still not your country. As much as I go to DR, I'm in DR every other month. Minimum, I stay there for 2 weeks. Each trip that I go to, still not my country. Even I'm from Haiti, and I live, I partially live in Dominican Republic. That's still not my country. I still need to act accordingly. I still need to mind my business, mind my own business. But it is what it is. So again, like I said, situation could get real worse for you guys because again, you want to front, you want to be seen, you go there with your thirst, anxious to meet a baddie where you don't use your common sense. And when you do that, bad things tend to happen to you, such as this gentleman here. And again, it's not always the black guys, other races of men who have been victims of this. But again, they've never done their research. But I don't care what happens to them. I mean, I'm not trying to sound shallow, cold, or whatever, but I'm more concerned of the black men and how we conduct ourselves and how we move in these countries. We, as a race of men, feel the need that we got to be seen. We got to be the loudest. We got to be the toughest. Knowing damn well most of y'all can't fight. I'm just speaking it real. We feel the need that we got to be the loudest in the club, with the brightest colored shirts and the shades and everything else. And I feel like there's no need for you to do all those things. And this is what happened to a gentleman here. I'll play his video.
My name is Jonathan Diaz. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana in the United States of America. I just came to Cartagena recently for a vacation. On January the 28th, Saturday, I was in the hotel, the Hilton Cartagena, on an application, a dating website, and I met a girl on there, and we had arranged to have lunch, and she was going to meet me here at the hotel at 2 o'clock. We met, I got in the car, we were driving off to lunch, and slowly the car pulled over and 5 other gentlemen jumped in the car with a gun held to my head. They started strangling me, sitting on me, holding me down, and they took off in the car. For 2.5 hours, we drove around while they tortured me, made me give them passwords, made several Western Union transactions, PayPal transactions. They did multiple charges on my credit card. They ran up over $10,000 in expenses, and the whole time this was going on, I didn't know if I was going to live or die. 2.5 hours later, they dropped me off in the woods. I had to find my way back. Didn't know where I was, and here I am. Actually, I'm safe now, but this is something that has definitely been going on. We found out this is not the first case. This has been multiple cases of this. I want to warn any and all tourists coming to Cartagena that this is a problem that is not being addressed by anybody here. So please help. Thank you. My name is Jonathan Diaz.
Yeah. See, again, I'm glad this man made it back home safely. But guys, the way we conduct ourselves, the way we move in these countries, we got to be smart. Guys, we're in a recession. If the United States is in a recession, what makes you think these other countries are not doing worse? So you go out there thinking that you're going to make it rain and wear these bright colors, suspect attire, man purse, whatever you want to call them. You just make yourself a target, man. And there's certain things that we need to do. We need to pay attention how we maneuver, man. That travel etiquette is important. You need to know what are the rules, the customs of these countries. Just because things work, things are done here in this country, in our own country, a certain way, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work in that particular country. You making it rain like that, throwing American dollars in the air, or their peso, their currency, which is a huge sign of disrespect, is uncalled for. And what kills me the most is not like you're doing this, you help. You could have easily took that money and gave it to a poor family outside of delirium. You could have easily took that money and donated it to an orphanage. But no, you wanted to do that and flex around a bunch of pros. Like, that's gonna make the process a lot easier for you. It's embarrassing, man. And I personally, and I don't care what anybody say, these are the type of people I don't want to be around. When I see a bunch of dudes like that, when they go left, I purposely go right. When I travel, I don't travel to be around a bunch of pookies, man, or a bunch of dudes that think a certain way. It don't make any sense. What's the point of you traveling if you want to be around a bunch of the same dudes that you back home with? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't want to be in the bar with a bunch of dudes from the States. I don't want to go to a club where they're playing trap music. If that's the case, I could stay home back in Atlanta, or I could just go down to Miami where I'm from. Another thing, guys, you guys make this fucked up perception that, people don't speak English. There's negative perception that most of these people in these countries don't speak English, and you be in the airport talking real loud and reckless, where people could hear all the bullshit that you've been, that you've done in their country. Talk about, the people, what you did in the hotel and all that, and people are listening to your conversation. That's so disgusting. Some of the stuff that I hear openly, where there's other people from that country are actually listening to what you're saying, because you don't give a fuck. It's all about you. That embarrasses me. And that's why, dude, and again, I'm okay being alone in my travels. Shit, I thrive being alone. I'm so cocky with it as a lone traveler. I move better alone. I don't need to be in a group to feel special. I don't need to be part of a clique or whatever. When I travel, I could travel by myself and have a grander time than guys who are in a group. Now, I don't mind traveling with guys that we could, you know, have a joint experience. However, you and I have to be on the same page. You can't be on this dumb shit that where you need to be seen. You got to talk loud. You know, you got to be rude to the staff or rude to the people on the street. I can't do that. I just can't. Or worse, you can't be that guy that's super thirsty that need to jump on anything he sees. I can't be around that, man. Because that shows me you have no control. Which a lot of black male travelers have no control while they're overseas. I've seen a lot of the fuckery and a lot of the bullshit that's been going on lately, and it's embarrassing. You're embarrassing us as a race of men, but you're also embarrassing yourself. You think you're winning, but you're really not. They're talking shit about you in their country. Trust me, they are. They know that we don't value our money. We don't value relationship. We don't value, you know, their culture. They know that. They told me. They talk. Guys, you know that they talk about us. So you think you win and smiling and laughing loud, bro. They laughing at you. And I understand why a lot of guys tend to distance themselves from these type of travelers. But to go to another country, be disrespectful, be loud, you know, don't care about their laws and their customs or whatever. You just want to do you and get yours. Bringing that same so-called matrix mentality, you bring it with you. You say you're looking for a relationship, but yet you go to these countries and play games with the women there. You guys create baby mamas out there. Again, it's just, I'm just highlighting a lot of the fuckery behavior that goes on in these countries, which a lot of guys don't want to talk about. I mean, look, I don't have a lot of followers, don't have a lot of subscribers. It is what it is. I'm okay with that. This is for fun for me. I really enjoy doing this, sharing the information with you guys. But man, a lot of you guys need to change how you move, man. Making it rain in a club does not make you better. It makes you look like a fucking fool. And especially now in the state of the economy that we're in, especially in their country, be mindful, because guess what? While you making it rain, trying to impress that girl right next to you, she's texting her brother. She's texting her cousin. You may be a potential lick for them. She's smiling with you. Yeah, make it rain, make it rain. And guess what? She's setting you up. So, go back to main screen. That's all I have to say, man. You know, it's Sunday. You guys have work week. You know, I wish you guys the best. But, man, look, we got to move better, man. You trying to go out there trying to impress people that struggling, that does not make you look cool or grand. It just doesn't. It makes you look like a fucking fool. And sometimes when you guys get robbed and drugged, I'm not going to say you deserve it, but don't say that, you know, it couldn't happen. You set yourself up. And so if you guys want to jump on the stream, I'll send an invite. But again, my goal was not to keep this up late, because I know it's a work week. We got to get up and make that money tomorrow. But if you guys want to join the live right now and speak your piece, you're more than welcome. I just dropped the link, and we could go from there, man. But again, look, I'm just pointing out a lot of the fuckery behavior that goes on in these countries. You guys got to be careful, because again, a lot of us are getting robbed, a lot of us getting shot, a lot of us are getting killed in these countries. They don't want to talk about it, but there is a lot of cases of us, bad things happening to us. And make sure to like the damn video. Only got one fucking like, man. You guys got to start liking my videos, man. Please get the like up, man. Support a brother, man. I'm not asking for any cash apps. I'm not asking for any. I'm not asking for anything else, man. Just like my videos, man. It's free. Like my videos, please. I got to start saying that. But anyways, man, like I said, I just dropped the invite. If you guys want to join the conversation, join in. But again, this was not meant to be a full live. It's something I just kind of jumped on. And I felt like, hey, this This was on my mind. I wanted to get off my chest. That's about it. Make sure, man, get those likes up, man. Get those likes up. Only got 1 like for this video. But also, too, you know what? I come to the realization that guys don't like to hear the truth, man. They want to be sold a fucking fantasy. So yeah, you guys will like those bullshit videos selling you a fantasy, sending them cash apps and everything else, because they selling you a dream and a fantasy that you want to live. But yet, when someone speak the real, oh, you hating. Oh, you know. But yeah, man. But that's about it, man. Let me read some of these comments, then log off. All right. It's an age gap, culture gap, poor travel etiquette. Yep. Folk travel. They love local man first, and secondly is the white man, and thirdly is the other groups. Let's stop the notion that they love us. They love their local man first, and secondly is white men, and lastly is other groups. That's very disrespectful to the locals. Yeah, I agree. Salute, brother. Thank you, man. You can't blame them. They display similar behavior in the States. Yeah, exactly. The same shit that they do in the States, they do it overseas. That's who you are. You can't change who you are as a person. So if you do fuck shit behavior in the States, you do fuck shit, behavior overseas. I'm in a WhatsApp group where one of the brothers in the group admitted slapping a local Colombian. This is a bad look for us overall. Yeah, man. It's a lot of stuff that goes on people don't know. But if you are in those WhatsApp groups, man, you can hear the real truth that's going on in these countries. But they will never say it openly out in Facebook, though. Salute chat, nephew at Burke. Okay. Yeah, this is ridiculous behavior. I agree. Exactly. This message is getting repetitive. What should these brothers do? Okay, if the message is getting repetitive, why the action is being repetitive? Why people still doing the dumb shit? Obviously, they're not listening. So we got to constantly tell you fools not to do it because you guys are still doing it and you guys are seeing the end result of it. That's what it is. Get the likes up. Appreciate that, man. You're on fire tonight. Spitting straight facts. Yeah, man, dude. Like, people don't want to hear the facts, man. But it is what it is. Like, again, this is a hobby for me. I really enjoy sharing my experiences and my thoughts. Nothing more. Big Mike, I'm just finding out there's so many beautiful landmarks in Colombia to see. However, the brothers don't show it. Yeah. QB, man, look, you do really well in Colombia, man. You got the look, you got the height, you got the charisma to actually do really well in Colombia, man. So, but the thing is, guys just go to 2 places as I share on my Friday stream. They don't venture out. And I think with you're more than likely to venture out. Don't go where the brothers go. Trust me. Yeah. Anywhere where the brothers go, you don't want to go. You don't want to be at. I've been saying that for years. Okay. If that was a woman, they will say the man who drugged him should be locked up. Hey. Ecuador in June. I got too many cuties hitting me up to come back. Okay. I'm having a conversation between y'all. So he lived there and pulled this dumb move. Yeah, man, dude. Locals are getting drugged and robbed in Colombia, not just tourists. Locals are more than likely to get robbed first than the tourists, because a lot of locals don't have access to tourists, but locals do have access to each other. Cartagena is not dangerous. Has been going to Colombia since 2019. Do have a good relationship there, and I never had any problems there. Yeah, it's not dangerous there, but there are opportunities where you could get got. Like, I've been going to Cartagena since 2016. Never really had any issues. However, now with the current climate and everything else is going on, people are thirsty. People are becoming more desperate. So never say never, but anything can happen. You're talking about Fanny Pack? Yeah, man, whatever you call that, that's suspect to me, man. You wearing that across your chest, I don't know what that means, man. And also, too, I've been seeing men actually wearing purses as well. That's, ugh. I don't know. I'm old school masculine, man. There's certain things that as men we should not be wearing. I don't care how fashionable it is. Yeah, I agree with Roland. Bird, you move differently, man. You move as a true veteran. Yeah, I recently started thinking how much of a target a fanny pack can make you. Duh. Dude, all right, guys, let's look at the anatomy of a fanny pack across the chest, right? you're wearing a fanny pack across the chest, and more than likely it's a name brand because you want to be seen that you got some type of wealth. So more than likely it probably be some Italian brand, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Dolce, whatever. So you could be seen. And the thing too, your dumb ass don't put anything in your pocket anymore. You put everything in your fanny pack. Because I seen guys literally will reach out to their fanny pack like a will reach out to their fanny pack and take out cash or credit card out of their fanny pack. So obviously you're not putting your money in your back pocket, in your front pocket. And normally, guys, when you travel, always keep everything in your front pocket, not your back pocket, your front pocket, because people do pickpocket. And now it's very obvious that you carrying that to be your wallet, your purse across your chest. So these stick-up dudes already know, okay, target the purse. They put a gun on you, you're going to take it off and give it to them. Not knowing that all your documentation is in that purse. But you call it a fanny pack, I call it a purse. I'm good to wearing Nike Air Force Ones. Black man travel is a Florida thing, bro. Yeah, hey, man, look, I'm from Dade County, man. It's all good. It's just, like I said, you can wear certain clothes. I mean, you can wear certain clothes. Again, just, I think the jewelry matters. And that fanny pack, man. That man purse across the chest. That matters. Yeah, we can hear it. Okay, cool. You could be an MMA fighter and still get deleted in Colombia. Yeah. And that's the thing too, guys. When you try to be tough in another country, that's just point blank stupid. Like, dude, they're not gonna fight you. They're gonna stab you, depending where you are, or they're gonna just shoot you, man. They're not gonna fight you. They see how big you are. They're like, oh, you know what? We got something better that can take you down, and they will use it. They will use it. Several people got shot. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing at, like, you think that you're invincible in these countries when really you're an easy target. They could point you from a mile away. Exactly, Big Mike. Even in the military, we travel ports in teams of 2 or more, and we train like killers. Black man travels on point tonight. Hey, thanks, man. It's what it is, but I still only got 1 damn like. I should be having more than 1 like, guys. I'm not asking for Cash App. I'm not struggling. So, hey, just like my damn videos. What's the issue with men wearing bags? I don't know, man. Major Lifestyle, you're another veteran in the game. I don't know, man. If you guys like wearing these man purses across your chest, that's on you. Again, when I see a dude wearing that shit across the chest, he's like, it's like, that's not masculine, man. Best thing we can do to separate ourselves from the ignorance, lead the circus to the clowns. Yeah, man, dude. Like I said, if I see a bunch of dudes going left, I go right, man. I don't care to meet a bunch of dudes because they're traveling. I like to meet like-minded brothers who are about their shit. If you just out there want to be seen loud and be disrespectful, I don't want to be around you. I'm good. Salute, get the likes up. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, dude, I'm not asking for Cash App, guys. I just want likes. Rowan Chava asks, peace. Yeah, we're always told to be with the battle buddy. Yep. Put in your socks. Yeah, I used to do that a lot. Now it's like, where's my wallet at? 1 second. Let me show you guys something. Guys, you see this? This is my wallet. It's my clip to put cash in. And whenever I travel, whatever cash I'm gonna spend for the day, I put it on this wallet right over here. You can see it. This is my wallet, man. It has all my cards or whatever. And again, I only take the bare minimum that I need for that day when I'm overseas. I never take a wad of cash or a big ass wallet. This right here could slip into my front pocket and I'm good. So guys, if you're looking for a new wallet, get one of these little clips. And that's another cool thing about it. This is RFID protected. So you know how people could actually scan your wallet and pull your credit card information? They can't do this with this. This is worth the investment, guys. And yeah, all your card's information. And you can put your cash in here. It's really good. It's practical. My boy uses the Fanny Pack in Colombia as the version. He actually keeps his money in his socks and his phone in a hidden pocket. But what's the point of him having that Fanny Pack though? Is that a fashion statement? You stand out with that, and plus you draw attention to yourself. So even then, if you don't have money in your Fanny Pack, they can still going to come up to you and check your pockets. Why even wear it? Colombians don't wear Fanny Packs, so why even wear it in those countries? I can't do Fanny Pack on man purse. Hey, I can't do it, man. I don't care how fashionable it is. Man, I just been saying what's up to black folks and give the head nod. If they don't speak, I keep it moving. Yeah, that's it. I say what's up to you and keep it moving, man. There's nothing else to say or do. Now, if you're on some smart shit, you're on some like something creative, low key, we could talk. But if you're one of these loud fools, I know this person, I know that person. You always meet that one person overseas that knows everybody. But really, they really don't know anybody. They just know all the wrong people. So I try to avoid those as well, especially a lot of these so-called expats. I try to avoid them as well because they're the ones that you need to be careful sometimes too. But that's it, man. It's going on 12 o'clock. Just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to listen to me. Yeah, man, this was totally unplanned. I just wanted to go on live and just share my thoughts on the topic due to the recent fuckery that's been going on with black men overseas. And yeah, man, we need to do better. You guys complain about, what goes on in the Matrix, but yeah, you take the same Matrix antics out to these countries and do the same thing. As well as your thirsty behavior as well. A lot of you guys are super thirsty while overseas, man. And it's so obvious. Obvious and pathetic. Like some of the stuff that you guys do. It's like, man, damn, have some type of self-respect for yourself. They have this TV show called Bachelorette. The guy from the show was recently drugged and robbed in Medellin. Now he's making national news. No need to show off overseas. Yeah. Shout out to Gerard. Yeah, there's no need to show off, man. Again, you being there in that country alone speaks volume. So if you feel the need to go buy a whole new set of clothes, some Jordans and all that to go overseas, you don't need to do all that, man. Look, when I go overseas, guess what I do? I go to Walmart or Target, get me a bag of white V-neck shirts. Depending on my shorts, get some shorts, get my Chuck Taylors, and that's it. I'm done. Nighttime, I wear loafers with a fitted polo. Maybe with some some nice pair of jeans. That's it. I don't have no big ass watch on. I don't have any jewelry on. Nah, just keep it clean and simple. That alone, that's how the wealthy people dress. Clean and simple. You could tell when someone that's trying to show wealth when they try to wear all this jewelry and all this name brand stuff so they could feel like they're important, but really that doesn't mean anything. And these countries, man, they don't care what you're wearing. As long as you look presentable, you smell nice. If anything, I'll say invest in a good cologne. Stop buying these cheap ass cologne. Invest in good quality cologne. Brush your teeth. Look presentable. Get a haircut. Make sure your clothes look pressed. And that's it, man. And smile, man. Go out and have a good time. Women will be attracted to that. When you feel the need, you need to have Louis Vuitton belt on so that people can see it. You got to have the name brand shirt on with all the bunch of logos on it, looking like a clown. You don't have to do all that, man. A simple V-neck, like one of these shirts that I wear, that's all I need. Some nice pair of jeans, some nice loafers for nighttime activities, and some Chuck Taylors. I like Chuck Taylors, man. They simple to pack, and everyone wear Chuck Taylors. Every country I've gone to, people wearing Chuck Taylors. So hey, I kind of fit in. But that's about it, guys, man. Just wanted to say thank you again. If you guys want to jump in, again, I'm going to drop the invite before I call it a night. You got to speak your piece. If not, definitely you guys have a successful, blessed, grateful week. Go out there and accomplish your goals, man. Go out there and make this money. We grind for the week so we can live an amazing life while overseas, man. So stay productive, and be safe out there, man. And if you guys have any questions or anything you want to know about any particular country, feel free to reach out to me. I'll definitely, give you my 2 cents and going from there, man. So with that being said, man, thank you. Have a great night. Have a blessful week, a blessed, grateful, productive week. And be safe, brothers, man. Be safe. Make sure you come back home to your kids, to your loved ones. And peace, man.